I wasted my teen years. Gladly so. I think we have this conception that we have to be the most productive, and if we don't do things right, our life will turn out like crap. I don't necessarily believe that. I believe every single decision you make can lead you to something great. You just have to work with what you have at any given time. I spent my teens in my bedroom playing League of Legends, watching anime. I loved every second of it. Not to say I wasn't depressed. I was hella depressed. I didn't have any friends. I didn't really talk to anyone. I was just lonely. But I don't think I wasted anything. I was doing stuff that gave me pleasure. It may not have made an impact in the world, but I didn't see it as wasting time. And it's hard to see anything as wasting time now that I'm 30. I don't feel like I missed out on much, if that makes any sense. I spent that time alone doing nothing, but after that period, after those teen years, I met my wife online. Granted, we did go to school together and I had her on Facebook, but we never spoke at school. And it was only on Facebook that I reconnected with her and we started chatting. But she was in university at the time. And I was at home doing absolutely nothing. Mind you, this was past my teen years. I was still in my room doing nothing past my teen years. I only got a little bit of kick, a little bit of drive around 21, 22. And that was because I wanted to basically not be useless to my then girlfriend. And that's when I started doing photography and like figuring out how I want to make money. But yeah, I spent just my teen years, my latter teens, my earlier teens, I was in school, but I dropped out at some point. So I wasted my teens. I didn't gain any degrees, any diplomas. I have like 2 CXCs, math and English. So by society standards, I wasted those years. But I was still able to become a software engineer and make 6 figures a year. I don't feel like I wasted anything. Yeah, I could have pursued other things and tried to grind, but I was depressed. I didn't want to be in a hustle. I didn't want to be in a grind. I didn't really want to be productive. I wanted to be happy. And I spent a lot of time by myself, making myself happy. Honestly, nothing in this universe is wasted. Nothing is wasted. Everything is experience. Everything you do is an experience. So if you feel like you're wasting your time, look at it from a different angle. What is the experience you're in telling you? What are you learning from it? Because nothing is truly ever wasted. You might choose one path and think it has nothing to do with the next path you're going to choose, but you don't know that. A lot of the time, we use things that we never thought we were going to use in terms of like our life experiences. But that's just how being in a connected realm like this universe is. So I wasted my teens. So what? Or did I? It depends on how you reframe it. I could reframe it as I spent my teens in solitude because I didn't feel safe with the world. And that's understandable. So even though this video says I wasted my teens, I don't really feel like I did. But I know in the eyes of our society, if you don't get education, if you don't work, if you don't become an active member of society, you waste time. I don't see it that way. Do whatever you need. I'm not saying dive into pleasure like how I did with my anime and my games. I have an addictive personality. I'm not saying pleasure is your answer. I'm not saying drugs is your answer. I'm not saying anything obsessive would be an answer. I'm just saying any experience you go through can be useful and can be learned from. It's up to you to actually look at it from a place of acceptance and compassion instead of a place of ridicule and judgment. We're so hard on ourselves because we're trying to live up to expectations. You just need to work on you. You just need to focus on your own joy, your own happiness. And sometimes the best way to do that is to focus on helping someone else find their own joy and their own happiness. So no, you're not wasting your time when you're not being productive. Sometimes you need to take a step back and just let the world move while you watch. And then when you feel like you've gained a bit of insight, you can step right back in. I'm going to keep this one short today. I think this message is pretty simple for myself. No matter what I do in my life, I'm not wasting my time. Everything I do is valuable in some way. I just have to open my mind and learn from my experiences. Currently, you could say as a society again, I'm wasting my time. I'm a house husband. I don't see that as wasting my time. I wake up, I cook, I clean. You provide value to the world in various ways. But it's up to you to realize what you do provide and what your value is. Because if you let other people define that value for you, you'll find yourself in very uncomfortable positions. Do what you need to do. Find the path you need to take. And do it even if someone else says, that's just going to be a waste of time. They don't know that. They're not the all-seeing force of this universe. Trust yourself and trust the process. Keep in mind, there are some unhealthy things that you can't do. But even if you do them, you can learn from them. You can grow from them. Don't think of it as the end. Don't think of the pain you went through and the suffering you went through as wrong. When we judge our past, when we judge our experience harshly like that, we lose essence with what the universe is trying to teach us. Be patient with yourself. You don't have to get anywhere in a hurry. Some people reach their destination much faster than others. Some people take years to get there. But it's okay to take the scenic route. It's okay to go slow. I just want you to focus on the journey. It's the experience that matters the most. There's something that I know for sure. If you're not happy where you are now, it's unlikely you're going to be happy when you reach where you want to go. Because there's always something to gain. Gratitude, being present. I think that's more important than reaching a goal. Because reaching goals is a never-ending process. But you can be happy right now. You can be grateful right now. And when you do reach that goal, nothing will change. And that usually happens for most people. They pursue a goal without any sense of inner peace or any gratitude. And when they reach that, they don't feel the joy and the peace that they're expecting this goal to bring them. Again, life is in the now. It's not in the future. If you're not happy in the now, you won't be happy when you reach your future now. You always have to be happy in the now. So take your time. Go at your own pace. You're not wasting your time taking a scenic route. You're not wasting your time when you go on a hiatus. It's the noise of the world trying to corrupt you into thinking that you should contribute more to the system that you're in. But when really, you need to put more energy into yourself. Only then can your true value shine, because you're a diamond that you have to polish and shine. But that's it for this video. Like this video if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. And leave a comment. I always like to hear from you guys. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day.